Hey guys, this is Tyler with Tyler's Writing Tarot. So I just want to say sorry to my YouTube subscribers. I've been trying to post at least once a month, and I think I missed the mark on that. But I'm gonna be doing a relationship reading on here. I posted on TikTok to get recommendations for what they wanted to see for relationship readings. And if you follow me on here and you enjoy my readings and want to see me more frequently, I do post on TikTok. I try to do it at least every couple of days um, on there. So you'll see me much more frequently on TikTok than you do on YouTube. But anyway, I the requests were Gemini and Taurus, Sagittarius and Aquarius, Sagittarius and Virgo, Virgo and Libra, Libra and Scorpio, Aries and Libra, Capricorn and Pisces. And I didn't get any requests involving Leo and Cancer, so I just ended up pairing them together. So hopefully there's a Leo and Cancer pair that could end up um, working out for y'all. I'm going to put timestamps in the description, and my intention going into this reading is that um, the placements could resonate with any of your personal placements, like your sun, moon, rising, Mercury, Venus, or Mars. So if one doesn't resonate, feel free to check out the other. And if none of them do, maybe this reading just wasn't for you. Feel free to check out another tarot reader. Maybe I'll pick up your energy next time. Either way, I appreciate you guys being here. And we're going to get started with Gemini and Taurus. Let me pause and get into that a little bit. Okay, so just filling into the energy, this is an interesting energy to be in because what I'm feeling on here is just like Gemini likes to poke the Taurus, like playfully poke and just mess with them and they're trying to get the horns basically. And they they piss off the Taurus, and then the Taurus just gets like they get mad at first, but then it quickly turns passionate, if you know what I mean there. Um, so I'm just like, are you rubbing the Taurus the wrong way or the right way? I don't know. Let me get some cards though. Okay, I was shuffling, trying to get into the energy and saying, how does Gemini feel about Taurus? And I just wanted to report real quick that I heard musclehead. I don't know if that's for a select few of you or who that's going to resonate with, but I just wanted to say it. Now, let me get back to shuffling and picking cards for these. Okay, Gemini, you got the Devil, you got the Sun, and you got the Queen of Swords. So I'm kind of seeing this, just putting that out there. Libra, Leo, and Capricorn placements could be heavy in one of y'all's charts, but doesn't have to be. Um, so with this combination, it's just kind of like feeling like they this relationship drains you, or it upsets you, or like you get hurt a lot in it, something along those lines, and then it's like, but at the same time, it makes you smile and it makes you happy. So you're just like, okay, but what can we do to improve this connection? Like, you hurt my feelings there. Like, can we work on that? I hurt your feelings there. Can we work on that? Like, you're willing to work on it, even though like it continues to hurt you, um, because it also makes you happy. So you're like, you're trying to see past the bad to get to the good because it does make you smile. Now let's get into Taurus. I don't know if you guys are on the rocks or if I'm pulling energy from a Gemini and Taurus that like they've already broken up and the Gemini's holding on to hope here. But I gotta read it like it is. Um, the Taurus, we got the Hermit, which that's a strong Virgo placement potentially, but not necessarily. We got the Five of Wands, we got the Four of Coins, and we got the Six of Wands. So it's just like, I just see this as like, you can't see the cards too well, but I guess I'll hold them up because you still can't kind of. So it's like, there's a realization and then Taurus turning away here, if you can see that. After seeing that, and it's just like, it just seems like a hard conversation to me. Like they're not really ready to have it, or they may be shy about it. And that's kind of why it seems like a breakup. It's like, okay, we may have to go to our different paths because it's like it's a hard decision, but they're choosing to move on, type of thing. Um, ooh. And if you're still together and any of this makes sense, this may be where they're at. This may just not be working for them, and you may be optimistic about a situation that's just not working out. Because when I was in Gemini's energy, um, I'm reading this like I'm reading for Gemini, but I'm trying to read for both. But with Gemini, it felt like you kept getting hurt and you were crying, but you also smile and you're trying to be optimistic about it. But I think Taurus was being more practical about, like, I don't think we're compatible. Like, I don't. So let's get some advice. Like, this, as far as where do we go now? Let's get some cards. So before drawing advice cards, I realized I didn't draw something to try to help you resonate better with the situation to make sure this reading was more for you guys. Of course, you can always take what resonates and leave what doesn't, but I got the Two of Wands and the Ten of Coins. So with these cards, it feels like you're in denial of the situation. You're like, is it real? Is it not? I don't know what's actually happening right now. But the thing is, you're questioning what the reality is, but you're not looking at it. You're choosing to distract yourself. And if that resonates with either side, like, I feel like that's probably more along the Gemini side, but the Taurus could be in denial. Anyways, I need to draw some cards for the advice for this situation. So we got the Eight of Cups, we got the King of Wands, we got the Page of Cups, Six of Cups, a lot of emotion on here, and Seven of Wands. A lot of emotion, a lot of passion on here. So with the Eight of Cups, I just kind of feel like one or both of you is just kind of burdening yourself with all the responsibility of the breakup. It was all my fault, or possibly the other person is making you feel like it's all your fault. And you just need to know that it takes two to tango. Like, maybe you guys were incompatible, but it's not all your fault. Okay? And the King of Wands just really makes me feel like, don't go cold, okay? Embrace your friends, embrace relationships that just make you feel good. Don't let yourself be swallowed in this misery of this breakup, of just like, what are they doing? Because the Seven of Wands also, when I was looking at it, I was just like, stop stalking them. Like, I heard social media so loud, just like, stop stalking their social media accounts, seeing what they're doing. If I heard driving by their house just now, that may not be everyone, but don't be checking up on them, trying to see if someone's there. Leave them alone. Like, it's hard to stop thinking about someone after a breakup like that, but if you're constantly checking up on them, it's just going to make it harder to leave them alone. You know what I mean? So, with these two cards, the Page of Cups and the Six of Cups, this also just says to me, look, you're ultimately going to do what you want to do, but don't rush into another relationship. Don't do anything until you're ready, because right now you just aren't. You aren't emotionally ready for another relationship, because this one actually took its toll on you. Okay, so take time, be good to yourself, enjoy your friendships, because this was just enjoying relationships, like, friendship wise. Like, it didn't feel like romantic. It just felt like just enjoying, like, support type of things. So take your time and don't rush into anything that you're not comfortable with. I know this was kind of a sad reading, but I hope it helps you if this was for you. Thank you guys for watching, and I'm going to get on to Sagittarius and Aquarius. Okay, so Sagittarius and Aquarius are up, and I'm actually entertained by this energy that we're in here. That I'm feeling from you guys. So what I'm feeling from the Sagittarius and Aquarius is, like, the Sagittarius is just like blowing kisses, winking, like they're doing something with their tongue, like you know what I mean, like being all flirty and stuff. And Aquarius is just kind of like shyly smiling at them, like, and I say shyly because I can feel the embarrassment coming from them. They may be acting confident, so the Sagittarius may not even know that they're feeling embarrassed, but it's like they're awkward and they're just like, I don't know how to respond to this. I don't know how to flirt. Like, what is flirting? What is being a human? I'm an alien. Aquarius thinks. But they're enjoying the attention. They are. So Sagittarius, if you're wondering, they like it. But I'm just hearing Sagittarius ain't wondering. That smile says everything. Anyway, let's get some cards for each one of them. Okay, so we got the Ace of Wands, we got the Three of Pentacles, Princess of Cups, and we got the Strength. So with Princess of Cups and Strength, it's just really like them intensely looking at them. So I feel like Sagittarius has had a crush on Aquarius for a while here in this reading. It's just like they got their eyes on you and they're all about it. And with this Ace of Wands, it's interesting because that bird really stuck out to me. And I know this is really stereotypical of Sagittarius, but I swear I heard, you want to fly away with me. Like, I could just see me going on adventures with you. And even with this Three of Pentacles, just how this is, it's just like, see, we could be exploring like in the jungle. Like, I don't know if y'all actually want to go in the jungle, but I heard in the jungle, like, just going crazy and wild. Like, so Aquarius, they all about it. Now let's see how Aquarius feeling. Oh, Aquarius, like, I don't know, like, this card is just like, they tell all their friends about you, which is a big deal for Aquarius because Aquarius just, they love their friends. And remember, Sagittarius, you got the Princess of Cups. Well, Aquarius got the Prince of Cups. And ain't that cute? Y'all just a pair there. But, God, if y'all see my TikTok videos, I'm usually not about, well, it's not that I'm not about it, it's just I don't do this unless I actually see it. And like this Prince of Cups is just screaming like, okay, like I'm waiting. Like Sagittarius, make a move. Like this Two of Earth, is that Two of Earth? Yeah, Two of Earth, just screaming like, when you gonna make a move to me? Just what are you waiting for? When you gonna make a move? Like, and then we got the Prince of Pentacles here. Oh, I don't think that was the Two of Earth. That was something. Whatever, don't matter. I saw what I saw in it. Prince of Pentacles in here. It's just like, sorry, I got distracted. With this Prince of Pentacles, the Aquarius just kind of feels like that they can't. They're worried that you're gonna get bored. Sorry, I was like, where? I got distracted, and I'm like, what was that message? They're worried that you're gonna get bored, Sagittarius. They're worried that they can't keep up with you because you just seem so adventurous and bold, and they're just like, I just want to go home and pet my cat. Like, oh my god, like that's not even what I was gonna say. It just rolled off the tongue. But there's like, I just want to go home, drink some wine, relax, like unwind. Like dealing with people is a lot, and then you go out and just be crazy. Like, are you gonna get bored with me? Like they're insecure about if they can entertain you or not, if you'll leave them or not, type of thing. So they're halfway pushing you away before you can push them away a little bit. In this, just because of that nervousness, but they're also like, I wouldn't say they're completely pushing you away. It's just like there's a little bit of a wall because like I saw these and it's like, well, wait, no, because they're telling your friends and they're waiting on you to make a move. It's just I'd say this is an insecurity that has a little bit of a guard to it. Anyway, let's get some advice cards. So I kind of feel like this is more in like a talking stage a or a crush stage, or just like it's about to go to the next level type of thing. Um, some sort of thing like that, just based on how that first part went and how the advice went. Because like with the universe, it's just like when I saw this, I just heard quit waiting for a sign. quit waiting for a sign. With the Ten of Swords, it's just like there's not as many obstacles in your way as you think there are. And with this Queen of Swords, I just heard shoot your shot. Just shoot your shot. Like, quit playing these games. Like, y'all want to, you guys are into each other. Just shoot your shot. And like Sagittarius, I kind of feel like you're the one who's going to have to shoot your shot. You kind of feel like the more bold energy anyway, um, regardless of your gender. I feel like you're going to have to be the one to shoot your shot in this. But because the Aquarius just feels shy. Like, or Aquarius, like, maybe you just need to shoot your shot. Either way, somebody shoot your shot. You both into each other. Okay? Just shoot your damn shot. Anyways, next we're going to get into Sagittarius and Virgo. Okay, so moving on to Sagittarius and Virgo. Not trying to sound like downer, but I'm like, man, like the energy on this one, I'm just like, it's kind of sad. Like, Sagittarius just kind of, they just kind of feel like cold, and just kind of like frustrated and just like, yeah, that's it. And then when I get into Virgo's energy, they're just seeing them just like, it's kind of like just looking down, got the hand on their fist, just like, and the Virgo's just like, why are you so frustrated with me? What am I doing wrong? Like, I can be better. Just talk to me. Like, what's going on? Like, I don't understand. Like, what? And they're just getting so anxious. They're just like, I don't understand. Like, what? And it's like to the point of crying. Like, they're just so upset because they don't understand. Like, they're trying and they don't understand why, like, it's not working. That's it. They don't understand. Sorry, I'm in this panicky energy because of like feeling into the Virgo. I don't want to say because of the Virgo because you're already an anxious mess and I don't want you to feel like it's your fault. I'm just in your energy. Like, I'm just in your energy. Okay, so let me draw some cards for this. So I don't know if this is a conversation you guys have, but I literally just picked this deck up and started shuffling, and I just heard maybe it's better if we broke up. I don't know if it's a thought that one of you two had, or if it's a conversation, and that's why Virgo is so anxious. Because, like, kind of feel like if one of you is saying that or thinking it, maybe it's Sagittarius, unless Virgo said that out of like an anxious mess. But I need to draw some cards, so let me pause again. Virgo, this kind of turned into trying to get answers for you. So, with the Sagittarius side, it's just kind of like at first, it felt wonderful. Like, we got the Magician, we got the Two of Cups. It's like, oh my God, this is exactly what I wanted. So much excitement. And with that Two of Wands, it's just like they took time and just reflected after maybe some arguments, after some heat, and then we get this Knight of Wands like on this side instead of this side. And it's like instead of that falling star, shooting star, whatever, it's like lightning just hit. And it's like now it's like the lightning hits the person and it's like, damn, I just got hit by lightning. Like, now I can think clearly, and it's just like they feel like there's a burden in this relationship. And I don't want to say that you are a burden. It just feels like a burden to them. And the reason is because with this card, what I'm getting off of this, I don't know how well you can see that, but this person just screams like trust issues to me. So either they feel like they can't trust you, or I was kind of feeling more like you have trust issues, Virgo. Like you'll give them like the third degree, like where you at, who you talking to, who's this, like what's going on, like either way, that take it how it resonates. Maybe Sagittarius says that to you. Maybe you do that to them. But for some reason, trust issues is on the table. Like, you guys just don't trust each other for some reason. One of you doesn't trust the other. There is something along those lines. It's like always keeping an eye on. Like, Sagittarius always feels like they got either always have an eye on you, or you always have to have an eye on them. And it's just like restrictive to them. So let's get some cards for Virgo. This reading's breaking my heart. Like, Virgo, like, you're working so hard trying to find a solution with this Eight of Coins. You're just like, okay, what do we need to do? What's the answer here? And you're like, what do we need to do to move forward? And it's like you'll ask for advice from other people who've been through similar situations. You'll do research. You'll just like see the situation. You'll ask them like, okay, what would you like? What do you want? Like, how do I be a better partner? Type of thing. You just keep trying, and you're like, what am I missing here? What's the missing puzzle piece? But the thing is, with this side of the Three of Coins here, Virgo, you're the only one trying. And that's not fair to you. That isn't fair to you. I'm not going to say Sagittarius is a bad person for this. It's just you're putting your effort into something that you shouldn't. Because it feels like Sagittarius has already made the decision. And you're the only one putting in effort to try to figure this out and try to move forward and try to work it out. And maybe Sagittarius doesn't. You guys possibly could already be broken up and you're trying to figure out what happened, or you're trying to get back together, or you guys could be just in what you think is a rough spot. But it isn't fair to you, Virgo, to be the only person working on this, to be the only person trying to figure out what is wrong in this situation. So let me get some advice cards for you, but I kind of feel like I just pretty much spilled out the advice for you. Like, Sagittarius has already kind of made a decision if this is resonating for your situation. Like, it's just not working for them. That happens. Sometimes you're just incompatible. And maybe they have something to work on. Maybe you have something to work on. Maybe you both have something to work on. Like, therapy-wise, you know what I mean? Like, trust issue-wise, like, that was a big problem. One of you or both of you has to work on that. But it's just like, you can't be the only one trying. That's not fair to you. So I'm gonna draw some advice cards, but I honestly feel like I've already gave it to you. So okay, so we got the Lovers. Don't get excited about that. We got the Wheel of Fortune. We got Strength. We got the Knight of Cups. And we got the Nine of Swords. And why I'm saying don't get excited about that is because I read intuitively. So it kind of feels like, yes, this is how it started, but you kind of burn that bush fast. Like now it's just on fire. Like, and it's you're about to be set on fire yourself, and it's just like it's a little much. It's a little much. Like, it kind of burned out a little quick, or it burned too brightly. You know what I mean? And with this Wheel of Fortune, it's like you guys can't decide what direction you want to go in with this anymore. Like, and it's just basically halted it. Like, you don't know how to fix it, you don't know what to do, and it's just like it's halted. And with this Strength card, it's like maybe you still have sweet moments every now and then, and no doubt, like with this Lover cards originally, like there had to have been some passion, there had to have been connection, especially with that Magician and Two of Cups there in the beginning. Sagittarius did feel it in the beginning. There's no denying it. But it's just kind of like it looks like it's turned toxic with it just you guys facing that demon here in this. And with these two cards, it's just like you have a choice. Like, move on. Or just sit here and let it stress you out and let yourself live in this anxiety. Like, do you want to be in this place of anxiety and just stress? Like, it just seems like it's time to move on here. Like, it's not really working for either of you anymore, and it doesn't seem like that's an easy decision, but like, it just, one of you's given up and the other's just constantly like in emotional pain and anguish over it because they're the only one putting an effort trying to figure out what to do and how to make it feel better. And I did kind of hear like the other does feel a little guilty over that, so I don't want to make it sound like one person's the bad guy and one person's the good guy. It just is what it is. And it's just, it doesn't seem like it's working out. So, sorry for the sad reading. If it resonates with you, I hope that this reading helped. I'm going to move on to the Virgo and Libra reading. Okay, so getting into the Virgo and Libra energy, um, just feeling into it. Virgo is straight up simping for Libra. That's all, that's all I really got to say about that. Virgo's just like, damn, you are beautiful. And then when I feel into Libra, it's just like they're just like, okay, hold my hand. Like, come on, let's go. Like, just they're just like, you're cute too. Now, come on, hold my hand. Like, let's do like, just hold my hand. Like, the hand is really sticking out to me. It's just like, just hold my hand. Like, I don't know if that's just a clear signal. I'm like, are there people who don't like hand holding? I don't know why that would be such a clear indicator, but maybe they're just really physically passionate. Like physical touch could be like a major love language for them, but that's just really what's sticking out to me on the Libra side. Anyway, so let's draw some cards for it. So even though Virgo's simping, they are guarded, and I think they can recognize that they're guarded because of past pain, but they're still watching you because they're just. It's like this is just kind of like a secretive combo to me. It's just like I've been hurt before. I'm watching you, and it's just like I just want to see what you do before I offer. Like I want to say my love, but that feels wrong. That feels wrong. I don't know if y'all are there yet because it still feels new. If I offer like my feelings to you, I guess. If I like if I let my guard down, that kind of feels right, like there. And it's just because it's like they've really been hurt before by trusting people too much, and it's like this is that card that I'm like I can see them. They recognize that it's past energy, but at the same time, because of the past, they're still just a little cautious moving forward, and they just it's like they want to have a good time for you with you, and they're simping for you, but they're also watching you. Like, they just want to be aware of how they're treated, because they don't want to fall into the same trap again. Basically, it's not really against you; it's just they're trying to protect themselves. They just, I'm just hearing like you seem really good, but who doesn't at first? You know, like don't take offense to it, Libras. It's just, you know. You know what I mean? They're just. Anyway, let's get into the Libra side. Let's get into. Oop. So, I guess I'll just pause while I get some cards. I see mood swings in Libra's reading. Like, with this Justice card, I just kind of see, like, you've had this conversation. So, Libra, this reading shouldn't be a surprise to you. Like, they've been hurt. So, you're trying to be understanding of that. And it's like one side of you is just like, yes, I'm understanding of that. I know it takes time. I really like this person, so I'll be patient and all that. And then one person, and then the other side's like, okay, but I didn't do this to you. Why are you coming at me like that? But then, like, then you get this Ace of Wands, and you're just like, but you're so cute, and I just like you so much. Like, okay, fine. Like, it takes time, right? Like, it's okay. I'll be patient. Like Virgo, you might want to give Libra some slack. Like, I just keep hearing like, give me a chance, damn. But anyway, let's get some advice cards. I want to say like, when I say cut them some slack, I know you're trying to protect yourself, Virgo. It's just the Libra feels like they're being judged for no reason. Basically, is how like the emotions are coming off of this. So it's just like kind of having that conversation, like maybe the Libra may understand your standpoint, but that doesn't stop their feelings of feeling judged. You know what I mean? So anyway, let's draw some cards for the advice. So basically, with this advice spread here, Virgo, I'm basically getting: are you giving it a chance or not? Like, I feel like it's more on the Virgo side. Like, just to be honest, like it's something you need to decide because like Libra's just looking at you like, okay, so what are we doing here? I'm trying to be patient, like I like you, and part of me feels like that's what that reaching out is, like take my hand, like they're trying to be romantic, they're trying, but It's like, we know your heart's broken. If you need time to heal, go take that time to heal. But it's, in the meantime, it's like, okay, are you giving them a shot or not? Like, where are you? Because, yes, you've been hurt before, but, like, you're so defensive that it's just kind of like, we're going down. You know what I mean? Or, so it's like, do we agree that we're doing this or not? Basically, is how this is going. And I'm not trying to put pressure on you, Virgo. If you need time to heal, you need time to heal. And ultimately, it's up to the Libra to decide if they're staying or not. But Virgo, you also need to decide, like, what are you doing? Like, are you comfortable in a relationship again? Like, do you still need time? Or, like, if you're ready, maybe it just feels like you're taking some things out on Libra, potentially, just based on, like, I just keep hearing Libra feels judged. Libra feels judged. So maybe you're taking some things out on Libra that isn't necessarily fair because this is Three of Swords energy, because you still think about the pain that was caused to you in the past. Like, we all have our pain. I get it, but it's not fair to take it out on someone else. So if that resonates with you, you got a decision to make. You know what I mean? So hopefully that reading helps. We're gonna move on to the Libra and Scorpio reading. Okay, so as far as the Libra and Scorpio thing, it just feels very passionate and flirty and just all the warm tinglies, like maybe new, and if not, like y'all got a good thing going. I don't know, but like with the Libra, it's just kind of like I just hear them flirting by being like, "You think I look good today?" and like doing like a little modeling thing or something. And the Scorpio just being like, "Girl, I heard, girl, you're always looking good," but I I don't want to say that because I try not to say things like that because you never know whose energy is going to resonate with what. So the Scorpio just being like, you always looking good, like just kind of responding like that. Like whenever or whenever Libra needs that reassurance, like, do I look good today? And Scorpio's like, damn, you look good always. Like just having that like steady, flirty, like I'm into you energy type of thing. Um, Again, I slipped and said girl because that's what I heard earlier, but you know, take it as it resonates. It doesn't have to be like that. So let me get some cards for each person. Okay, so on Libra side we have the Strength card, which is a Leo card. So you could have a dominant Leo in your chart, or there's some past pain in here. You could be hurt by a Leo in the past, but we got the Two of Pentacles. We got the Page of Wands. We got the Two of Swords, Five of Swords. I'm sorry. Well, we also got the Two of Swords, so I wasn't wrong. But we got the Five of Cups. So basically, what I'm getting off of this is like the Libra really enjoys the Scorpio's presence and they just want to touch them. They really like it, but it's also a little distant at the same time because they're very focused on the present, but at the same time, it's like there's just like this little nagging thing in the back of their head. You can see like on this card, just like, okay, like makes them just want to inspect it, like, and just ponder, like, okay, is this real? Like, what's really happening? What's the real intentions? And I don't think it's really anything Scorpio did because this is either still crying over their ex, still just in pain over things done to them in the past. Like, why would you do that? Like, not really getting like a closure type of thing. Or you just have a tendency to be pessimistic and you're like, okay, but when's the bad coming? Basically, because like the bad always comes, so when's the bad coming? Kind of energy off of that. So let's get some cards for the Scorpio side. Okay, so we have the Queen of Wands. We have the what is this? Five of Wands reversed. Sorry, it was reversed. A lot of fives, a lot of conflict. Eight of Wands. We have the Emperor. We have Death, And we have the Six of Pentacles. So before you freak out about death, death is a Scorpio card. We also have Aries on the board, so maybe you have Aries placements. You don't have to, but I just kind of see this as like an offer of like you're trying to provide stability, like you want stability in a relationship, and you're trying to be strong for this person because it's relatable. Like you're just like, okay, like I get it because we kind of come from the same place. Like the past hurts. We've both been hurt. But if you can stop focusing so much on the bad, look at what I got to offer. Like, do you like what I have to offer, basically? And when I was looking at this Queen of Wands, it's just like Scorpio has a lot of patience for Libra's bullshit. Sorry, that is how it popped in my head, and like I could not move on to the next thought until I said it. But they do. They just have a lot of patience for you, Libra. And it's like with this, I left this card reversed. I usually don't do reversals, but it's like they're not trying to fight. They're not trying to argue. Like they just want good things with you. They're just trying to, they're very passionate about this. They really like this. And they're enjoying their time with you. But I do feel like it's, even though they're patient, I don't know if it's they don't appreciate the whole like, I think they kind of understand the whole suspicious thing. Like they get it. So they're not totally mad at it, but at the same time, they kind of wish it was off the table because because they're like, it's kind of blocking in a way, you know? So it's kind of understanding, but at the same time, they wish it was not there. So let me get some advice cards for this. Okay, so you guys got the King and Queen of Pentacles, and you got the Knight of Wands. And all I saw in this is you guys want the same things. Like, I feel like you guys could actually be a good couple if you just stop running away from the offer, you stop letting your fears control you. So hopefully this helps. Like try to, I know you're not just going to dive in day one after hearing this reading, but maybe try tiptoeing a little into it. Like put your toes in the water a little more, you know what I mean? Um, there's just a real give it a chance vibe off of this if it resonated with you, and I hope this helps you. You guys have a great day. I am moving on to Aries and Libra reading. There's some of these couples are kind of passionate here. Like I I don't know if these are indicators for you. I'm hoping they are, and I'm not just getting into like the dirty deeds or anything. But it's just like with the Aries and Libra when I'm getting into it, like I just see like Aries going up and just getting a handful of booty, like or just straight up just winding up and smacking some butt, or just being like I want to bite you, like like kind of thing. And the Libra is just like making things more accessible, like sticking the butt out or sticking the neck out, like just like, okay, like do it type of thing. So, that said, let's draw some cards for it, see what the cards say about this situation. So I've been getting a little more cards from most people, but honestly, like no other cards really wanted to pop out, and I feel like two was enough for Aries side. And it's just like they like you, they want you, and they do stupid shit to try to impress you, type of thing. Like they're always trying to show off, like, and that's their way of trying to flirt with you. They want the hype from you. They want to impress you. They want you to just look at them like I don't know, like do they flex? I heard flexing. Like they want you to be impressed by the stupid things they do. Like um maybe not stupid, but it's just like, oh, I heard like you find some of them cute. Like they'll just be extra as hell trying to get your attention and wanting you to hype them. And it's because they really like you. So that if you're wondering why they're doing the most, that's why. So let's get into the Libra side. Okay, so you got Judgment, Hierophant, the Sun, Strength, and the Lovers. So all major arcana for how you feel about Aries. So this definitely at a minimum feels very significant to you because the major arcana are more significant than the minor arcana. Um, so basically, okay, I got to say this first. When I saw this, I immediately heard you think they're your other half. Like it's just cute, and like with this card, um, I know it's kind of new, and maybe not everyone will be okay with that. Sorry, I should have warned you first. But at the same time, the nudity, it's just kind of like you're very open with each other. It's just like you guys trust each other type of thing. That's how you feel about the relationship. And with these I don't know if Leo or if either one of you guys have Leo or Gemini placements strong in your chart, but doesn't have to be. It's just like I just heard like a yes to this partnership, like a yes, like I want to be here. Like I actually want to be here. Like there's a lot of them that I'm just kind of I think I think you kind of just dabble in relationships because you want to be in one, but you actually want to be in this one. And with the sun and strength, it's just like they actually make you very happy and they bring out more of a nurturing side in you. Or you see like a nurturing side in them where it's like they look tough, but they're actually a big softy. Like, that's what I heard off of that. And okay, if you're newer, sorry, but I literally heard and you just love them so much. Maybe you just adore them so much, but like you you have like a lot of just emotion in your heart for them. Like you really care about the Aries. So very sweet. Like I like this reading. Like there's been some readings in this one that's just been kind of like, oh, I got some bad news for you, but I'm gonna get some advice. Hopefully this reading doesn't like end up bad, but both of y'all's energy feels like you're on board. So I kind of feel like one or both of you has been avoidant of hard conversations in the past. And it's just like, okay, that's awesome that you guys see a future with each other, that you guys really see it. But it's the advice just kind of, it really feels like, okay, when these times come up, when your feelings are hurt, don't just repress it and say it's okay. Because if you actually want to build this with the person, these conversations need to be had. Like, because if you don't have these conversations and they don't know that they hurt your feelings and they don't know something's a problem, it may never get resolved and you may end up bitter, you know? And just like you were in the past, I heard that. Just like you were in the past. So don't be avoidant of problems. Don't avoid a conversation just because you really like somebody and you want to keep like the good vibes or whatever. Um, so anyway, hopefully this helped, and I'm gonna move on to the Capricorn and Pisces reading. Thank you guys for watching. Okay, so Capricorn and Pisces. I I've had some readings that were more passionate, and I've had some readings that were more like I got some bad news for you. This one's sweet. Like Capricorn, you're corny as hell for giving me this image. Like I'm blaming you. I'm sorry, but the imagery I got was just like I caught a fish. That what like I caught my fish, and that's my fish. That's my fish. And then I just see Pisces kissing you on the cheek and snuggling up to you and just being like, "Yes, I am." Like it's cute and it's adorable, and y'all are gag worthy. Like you win, okay? But anyway, I'm gonna draw cards for each side. So we got the Six of Wands, we got the Nine of Wands, we got the Four of Cups, and we got Temperance. Temperance is the Sagittarius card, so Sagittarius could be in one of your charts, or it could just be Temperance in general. Could have dealt with the Sagittarius in the past because I see Capricorn appreciating you for helping them through a dark time in their life. Be that getting over a relationship, be that something just happened that um, really got them down and you were there to help pick them up basically. Like they just see you as like you were a really good friend basically, and even if y'all were in a relationship, that's not a bad thing. Like you were just really good to them and they really appreciate it. um through whatever bad time this was. So they just really look at you like you're just the freaking best. So let's look at Pisces. So Pisces, I feel like there's partially past energy, and because of the past energy, you appreciate them because you do have the Nine of Cups and the Ace of Wands or Ace of Swords here, and with this nine and ten of Swords, there's just a lot of anxiety on the board. I heard cheating, so I don't know if you've been cheated on in the past. I mean, most of us have, right? The Moon, Nine of Coins. I don't know if most of us have. It just seems like it's so frequent. Like everyone's complaining about a cheater, but it's just like, can I trust again? Can I trust again? But then it's just you feel so secure in this relationship, and that's something you really appreciate. Like just because of how just what's the word I'm looking for? It's just anxious people used to make you feel like you never knew what was going on. Like one day it'd be good, one day it'd be bad. Like what the hell's happening? But it's just consistent here, and it's just peaceful. It makes you feel good, and it doesn't bring out that worry side of you. Basically, like you're a lot more content. So let's draw some advice cards. So with the advice, you got the Queen of Pentacles, which just kind of says what you're already doing. Just make sure to treasure each other, which it seems like you already do. Appreciate the good things that are in this, and let go. Try to. I know work through the trauma. Try to heal yourself um, by letting go of all that trauma that was in the past, because it's time to release it. Like it happened. I know I'm kind of making it sound like, oh, get over. That's not what I'm trying to do. It is work to get over things. Like it's work to heal yourself. It's an ugly process. It's not as easy as anyone makes it sound like, but the advice is just trying to work through it and release it, because you have something good here. You have something good, and it seems like you both really appreciate it, and it seems like you both want to continue to pursue it. It's just some of these issues from the past that you both appreciate each other for, because there's appreciation of like helping you get out of this dark time in the Capricorn, and there's appreciation for feeling more secure from the Pisces. It's like you both kind of have some traumas you need to work through, basically. Um, but continue to appreciate each other and don't take out your past on each other. So anyway, hopefully you guys enjoyed the reading. I am going to get to the Leo and the Cancer. So getting into Leo and Cancer, I think I'm going through another breakup one, because when I get into Leo, I just hear like I miss you, and it feels really sad, and the Cancer just feels like I expected more from this connection. Like it feels like a breakup. Um, so let me draw some cards. Okay, so Leo is we got the Ace of Wands, we got the Seven of Wands. Um, so basically, in those two cards, I see Leo distracting themselves, but they still spy on you. They're still jealous, and they're still just kind of like, I wish I was still with you, because with this Empress card, they miss the sweet moments with you. Um, but with this Three of Wands, there's blocking of them coming back, and with this Judgment card, that's because like there's something keeping them from actually making a move, making a decision. And when I was feeling into it, I just kind of heard like, um, I just heard like, if I choose them, I actually have to choose them. I know I have to be committed. I know I have to actually go for them. And this may be the reason why you guys aren't together anymore, because they had too much of a like player energy to them. So anyway, let's get into the Cancer energy. So with the Cancer energy, you got Temperance, you got the Lovers, which by the way, that's Sagittarius and Gemini energy on the board there. Um, with the Empress, that could be Libra or Taurus energy. I forgot to say that. But we also got the Ten of Swords and the Five of Wands. So it's just like okay, like, I handed you my heart. Like, I tried to give it to you, and it's like you just crushed it. You destroyed me. And I'm trying to take time and just heal from it and recover. Like, I don't even want, I can't even look at you without crying, is what I heard. Like, without, like, hurting. Like, I don't want to even look at you right now because I just get so upset. Like, it's like I can't deal with it. I just feel so defeated, and I don't even want to. I don't even want to look at you right now. Like, you, Cancer is so upset over what happened with Leo over this breakup, and it's like, Leo, like, you may still be looking at them, but you broke their heart. Okay, like, this relationship broke their heart. I don't want to say you broke their heart, but like, if you're gonna act like you choose somebody, choose them. Because I'm gonna be honest with you, Leo, you felt like you had a little bit of a player energy to, like, go play if you want to play, but don't play like you want to be in a relationship if that scares you. Like, and if you want to be in a relationship, like, deal with your commitment issues. I don't know. I don't know what else to tell you. But anyway, we're gonna get into the advice. Yeah, I think the advice is pretty much saying the same thing I just said. Like, with this five of coins, it's like, get over your fears. Like, um, I know it's easier said than done, but it's just like, with this wheel of fortune, you know you want good things. You know you want it. And with this five of coins, it's just like, you're just kind of scared to reach out and try to take it. But with this two of coins, it's just like, okay, but you can't expect one side to do everything. You can't expect one side to fully invest before you are willing to invest. Like, it's just unreasonable. Like, you both need to be investing if you want it. Okay, you can't just test people like that because you're hurting people. Um, I think I ended up being a little protective over Cancer, but it's like, you just, if you want it, go for it, and don't hold back just because, like, you want to make sure they're giving you everything. You want to make sure they're actually giving and all that. Like, it's not fair to them to be giving and you're just, like, holding back, like, okay, but, like, how much more are you going to give? You know what I mean? Okay, so anyway, let me see, anything else? Okay, so I have one more um, comment for Sagittarius and Capricorn. So I'm going to end up doing this one at the end of the video. I know I didn't announce it at the beginning, but um, yeah, so we're going to be doing Sagittarius and Capricorn as well. A little surprise for y'all. So let's get into it. Okay, so when I'm getting into the Sagittarius and Capricorn energy, it's kind of like with the Sagittarius, I know it's corny, but I literally saw, like, a bow and arrow, like, shooting an arrow at the Capricorn, like, but in, like, almost in, like, a Cupid type of way, like I want you, like I'm gonna hit my mark. It almost feels like it's in that flirty stage, kind of, because the Capricorn felt like it was playing hard to get. I say it because, like, I don't want to assume gender, but because it's energy, who knows who it belongs to? You know what I mean? So the Capricorn feels like they are playing hard to get, but they are also interested. Like, they're smiling, like, keep coming, like, keep chasing me. But, like, I'm gonna play hard to get because it's kind of fun. Um, it's the type of vibes I'm getting off of this. Let me get some cards. So I don't think Sagittarius completely likes the game because when I was looking at these cards, it's just like, I got options. Quit playing. Like, um, they got the Star and Temperance. That the Temperance is Sagittarius and the Star is Aquarius. So there could be Aquarius in one of y'all's charts. Maybe it doesn't have to be, but it's also kind of a it's also just kind of a, like, okay, I know you want me, quit playing, because, like, the games are getting kind of old. Like, you can see, like, on the Sagittarius card, it's almost getting a little transparent there. And it's just like, why are we building up these walls? Like, why are we playing like that? Like, I'm just trying to go on an adventure and have a little fun. Like what are you trying to do? Like, I'm confused with what you're trying to do. Why are you always running? Type of vibe off of this. So let's get into how the Capricorn feels. Okay, so you got the Capricorn sign got the Two of Pentacles, transition, and they got the Ten of Wands. So I see two possibilities with this. Either they do, I just see them like, okay, we can do things together. So it's kind of like a playful, like still kind of keeping it light type of dating, like trying to do activities and not really get too serious. And it's just kind of like they want to make sure that it's right, building a foundation type of thing first and not really just diving crazy deep into it. And that could be just like out of a normal habit for them, or it could also be like they just kind of got out of a devastating relationship and like the ending of it was really hard on them, and they're still kind of feeling the effects of that. And it's kind of like they're ready to date, but they're kind of soft stepping into it. You know what I mean? They're not really to just dive straight into it. They're not. Whoop! Drop my microphone. They're not really to just ready to just go crazy into it yet. And they just. It's not that they don't want to do this. It's just like, I don't know. They just want to make sure it's right, I guess, is really how it's playing out. So I guess they're just more hesitant, and that may be what's kind of and that may be coming off as like they don't want you to the Sagittarius, but it's really just like I don't want to get hurt against hesitation type of thing. Just wanting to be sure, which seems like a lot of the Earth signs I've been reading for have kind of been in that space. But anyways, so yeah, let's go ahead and draw some advice for the situation. So you got the Four of Cups, you got the Queen of Cups, you got the Seven of Cups, lots of emotion, Seven of Coins. So basically, it's like, okay, it's understandable to want to put the work in, make sure it's right and all that. But at the same time, I see like this whole, you don't have to restrict your emotions, especially when you're really feeling it. Like with these two cards, you are really feeling it. And it's just like, with this Queen of Cups, it's like, okay, you can come sit with me, like come be with me, type of thing, and you're just examining it and really just crushing hard. You're like, okay, I like everything they're doing, and you're just trying to find something wrong with it, and that's why you're restricting it. But you're also putting in the work to make sure it goes good. And it's just like you're restricting to make sure that everything's right, just in case something goes wrong. You don't have to be totally connected to it. That way you don't get hurt. But it's like when you're doing that, the other person's like, okay, so you're just not into me. So it's okay to want to take it slow, but you're restricting your emotions. One of you. I'm guessing, which side was this? The Capricorn side was restricting the emotions. Um, just trying not to like let it out, trying not to be too obvious with how they feel. But it's like Sagittarius wants to know you're interested, okay? Quit playing. Type of energy coming off of that. Like it's getting frustrating, like they don't think you're interested. Okay, so I think that's it. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the readings. Thank you guys for your comments on TikTok. Hopefully you guys came over to YouTube and watched it. Please give me some likes. Subscribe if you liked it. Comments are always great. I really appreciate them. Anyways, y'all have a great night.